Dear friends, first and foremost, we'd like to apologize for the slight delay, which is due to the fact that our invited speaker from Israel has just arrived from the airport. This is why we were forced to have this slight delay. So we'd like to welcome you after quite a few years of absence from the conference venues of the Republicans overseas. You might remember that we used to have very frequent conferences, so it is with pleasure that I'd like to announce here that we are going to continue on that path in 2025. In the coming days, we are going to have our next conference on illegal migration and demographics, and next month we are going to hold yet another conference on the rise and the origins of woke culture. In June, we are going to hold a conference in Thessaloniki on economics and cryptocurrencies, and we are going to continue with interesting conferences. We'd also like to welcome Mr. Ioannis Moazis, who is responsible for the scientific organization of this conference. Welcome, Mr. Moazis. This has been a very difficult day today with the traffic, the airports, etc. Please take your seats, Mr. Moazis. So this conference has three sessions. The first one has to do with the brief addresses, introductory addresses. The main panel is the second part, where I will have the honor to welcome a professor from the National Kapodistrian University of Athens, Mr. Moazis. And then there's going to be a third session with our friends and partners from Elisme. Mr. Vasilis Marzoukos is the one I see here, the president, Mr. Barzog. So the third session is under the responsibility of Elisme, the Hellenic Institute of Strategic Studies, that we welcome with pleasure. So now I'd like to call upon the floor Nikos Chidiroglou, who is to be the moderator of this event. And of course, I'll intervene and have a lecture later on. Thank you very much for coming, and I'd also like to thank those attending online. It was high time we did this, and rest assured that the quality of the presentations will be stunning. So thank you very much, Jonathan. Thank you very much for the invitation to moderate. I'd like to welcome you here. So it's with great joy that I'll be moderating this event, that because of the violent geopolitical changes that we've been experiencing in the past few days acquires a whole different meaning. And why is that? Because in this part of the planet, it is high time we made decisions that will define the course of our country, of our nation in the future, in the short term, in the medium term, and in the longer term. So, as a journalist and as a reporter on politics, allow me to question, to wonder, and to feel concerned regarding what's going on around us in the broader geopolitical area. Wondering whether all this that's taking place has become known by the decision-making centers. It remains to be seen. The only thing I can tell you is that it's not going to be boring. However, I hope that this will also be an opportunity for us to feel joy. We need to see that the decision-making process is in the right path, and above all, that decisions are indeed being made. Amongst all these issues, we have the issue of energy that is responsible for the independence of nations. That is, we cannot be independent and autonomous and have our sovereign territory if we are not in a position to cover our own energy needs. This is why Jonathan correctly, in cooperation with the EastMed Strategic Studies Institute, have put forward the topic and subject of energy. So without further ado, I'll have a different role here. I'll be moderating the discussion. So I'm really glad to see that we have distinguished attendees here, former diplomats, people from the military. Each and every one of you have done their own course. And this, the Republican Charter and the Republican Charter, the Greek part and the Greek chapter and the Israeli chapter will also participate. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to the agenda. We have His Reverence here who is going to address us. So, His Reverence, Metropolitan of Tamassos and Orinis from our beloved Cyprus, a big part of which is under the yoke of Attila. So let's hear it